Hey y'all. I know I'm looking real crazy right now. It's for a reason. I promise it's for a reason. I will wait until some of y'all get on. Hey, boo. Hey, Jeremy. I promise I know I'm looking crazy right now, but I promise it's for a reason. I promise. Hey, boo. Hey. Hey. Y'all excuse this one brow. I promise. It's a reason. It is a reason. It is a reason behind it. I'll tell y'all in a few when everybody gets on. Hey, Trees. Oh, here it is, right on my face. Hey. I know I got this one brow thing going on again. Be patient. I'll show you. I tried to cover it up as much as I possibly could because I kind of want to show you all, because I know everybody doesn't have huge eyebrows or big eyebrows like I do. So basically I just covered up because I want to just kind of show y'all how to fill it in even if you have small brows. So that's why I'm looking crazy right now. Hi, V. Wait a couple more minutes. Shreese, this is my edited version. This is not my trap music. This is my edited version. Cookie. V, your makeup was so pretty this weekend. Wherever, I think you was at your sister's baby shower or something. Your makeup was really pretty. Why are you trying to act like you don't know how to do your makeup? Okay, Casey. Just let me know. Well, V, you did a great job all by yourself. You did a great job. I'm basically today going to do something simple. Something to take yourself from a day look to a night look. Because sometimes you just don't have the time to go home and completely wipe your whole face off and start all over again. Just something to help you go from day to night. Whatever be. It is a everyday learning process. I promise it is. Every day. My life is YouTube. Like, literally YouTube. What time is it? Okay, we'll give y'all a couple more minutes. If y'all want to know how to do stuff, just let me know. Hey, Kim. Just let me know. Like, inbox me. Put it in my comments. Something if you want me to go over, just let me know. Hey. I love Migos. ready. So I am about to start. Hey, Elaine. Hey. I'm gonna go ahead and start again. Exactly, Treese. Exactly. I did get a couple questions last go round about brows and how to fill them in, and I heard a lot of young ladies were saying basically that they don't have any brows, or they have very few and sparse brows. That doesn't mean that you still can't achieve the brow look that you're looking for. It's very much. Tell me if my music's too loud. Can y'all hear me? Tell me if it's too loud, because I had to turn it off. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to start with my brows. I already put, as you see, I already put my makeup on, my foundation and everything on my face. So I'm going to start with the brows. Again, I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, or Anastasia as some people say, Dip Brow Pomade, and it is in chocolate. Of course, you're going to get what is going to be conducive to your eyebrow color and your face color as well. So again, get your angled brush, something that's going to help you to be able to pick it up easy, and try to focus this. Allow you to pick it up and be very precise as to where you're going to put your, start to fill in your eyebrows. So, literally again, like I said before, you're just taking real light strokes. Again, very light strokes. Of course, anything is always a little bit easier if you kind of have a guide, but that is what I got the other side for. And you just basically go up along your brow line to make it look as natural as possible. You don't need a lot of this stuff. A little bit goes a long way. I know I've had this dip brow for quite a while now. So the other side that is kind of faint, I wish I didn't have enough time when I got off work to actually put it the way that I want to. But I'm trying to get a little bit closer so y'all can really see. So I'm just dipping it again. The craft of filling in your brows is literally to make them, make hairline strokes and to make it look as natural as possible. It's not to draw them on. It's to create an illusion of your brow. The dip is kind of like a powder. You can use a powder. This is more, how do I describe it? It's not a powder. Powder, it kind of looks like a kind of like an eyeshadow. Actually, I'm gonna show you how to use, instead of using this dip brow, I'm gonna use this eyeshadow. So basically, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. And I am going to use Citrus Amber, actually. So you can do the same thing with the eyebrow pencil, eyebrow powder, eyeshadow, anything. Like, literally, you can get the same effect. Hey, Kenya. Hey, boo, hey. So I'm going to go in with the Cypress Amber. And you still make those strokes. Because sometimes you won't find a color, or it's very hard to find a color without it being too dark or being too light. As far as the brow pencil or brow powder or dip brow. So it's always good to have, yeah, you still should try it with powder. It kind of gives you a natural look too as well. But you can use eyeshadow, girl. You can use powder. Literally, you can get the look and the things that you want your makeup to look like with the makeup that you already have. Now, unless you just didn't have anything at all, then I would say go out and buy a couple different things. But it's stuff that you already have at home that you can use. It just depends on what kind of look you're going for. Some people swear by the brow pomade. Some people swear by brow pencils. It really just depends on you. And just like you would do any other time, you would just brush through there again. And the brushing through there, basically what that is doing, y'all, that glue that I put on my face trying to help show y'all with this brow is really peeling. But anyway, what it does is that harsh line that you created, or semi-permanent, not permanent, harsh line, is just to basically comb through there. So it won't look like, you know, you drew it on there. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Ashley. I just want them to look even, y'all, so I'm just about to go through here. Hey, Rhonda. I ain't seen you in forever. Ass like my Lambo. And next, hey Mata, look at you. And I'm just putting a little concealer on my hand. Again, this is just to go in and clean up your actual brow. So any mistakes that you made, don't worry. What the concealer does, it helps line the brow. Again, you can get concealer that is your same skin tone, or you can get a concealer that is a shade or two lighter than your skin tone. And basically what that does is basically to give you a highlight, because even if you're not wearing eyeshadow, it still gives you a, it still gives you like a highlight to your brow without having to put, you know, like that shiny eyeshadow, which is cool if that's what you want, but I don't particularly like to put shiny eyeshadow up under my eyebrow. Especially girls and guys, if your eyebrows are not done, try to keep as much product away from their brow, unless you know what you're doing. Again, I'm gonna go up under this one and blend that out. Again, blend, 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 blend. No, I was sitting there with my mouth hanging open. Piping up on this. Again, I always like to go back through just to make sure that I have not messed up. Hey, I'm Patty. Again, cleaning up the top of your brow is so not, you don't have to. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Again, it is totally and completely up to you. This is just a flat brush. I bought this from like the beauty supply store. I think they're considered like a concealer brush, but you can use anything. The brush that I'm using like to clean up my brows, if that's what you're talking about, like, it's just a flat brush. Literally just a flat brush. And I use the flat brush because it's more accurate and it literally gets exactly to the place of where you're trying to get it to without it being too big. So say for instance, if you used, not that you would, but say you would use something like this, that would literally make your, that's too fluffy. Especially like, you know, for your eyebrow. That literally would go everywhere. Or, I mean, something even like that, that's, again, it's not the same exact brush, but it's too fluffy. You want something that's going to be flat. Something like this flat or something like that flat. This is another good thing that you can use as well when you're doing like cut creases and stuff like that. You need something flat. Something that's going to get you, like, literally get the product right to exactly where you're trying to put it. And I promise you do not have to go and spend all your coins and all your savings on freaking brushes. I mean, it's always good to get you a good pair. I mean, a good set of brushes, but you don't have to. It's not necessary. Unless you want to. It's 9 times out of 10, if you buy you some really cute brushes, you are not going to want to use it. Hey, Shea Butter. Okay. And next. Of course, if you don't wear eyeshadow or if you're kind of scared to use eyeshadow, I promise it's not as difficult as you think it is. As long as you just know to blend. Blending is the key. Use a spoolie. I use, if you're talking about this, something like this, like a fluffy brush, yeah, I use that basically like in my creases. I don't use that really just to place, I mean, you can place eyeshadow on like that, but if it's just like today when I went to work, I just had like a brown smoky eye, and I literally just picked up the color and put it there and basically blended it out in the middle because I really didn't want to do anything too extra, but just give me a little bit of color. I wouldn't use this for everything, no. Oh, can you? So the reason why you put the concealer under your brows, basically what that does is it allows you to clean up your brow. So while you're actually filling your eyebrow in, say you like draw down here, or hey, I drew it down too low, or whatever. What the concealer does, it goes back and cleans up any mistakes that you've done, and it also highlights your eyebrows, your eyebrow bone as well. So you got a couple different reasons as to why you actually use the concealer. And next, just gonna put me some eyeshadow base on. I am still waiting on my really, really good eyeshadow base. I've been tracking it, y'all, for days, and it still's not here. But it's coming from like, I think England or something. Lord, it's taking forever to get here. It's by P. Louise. If y'all want to look them up, it's not expensive at all. The shipping is honestly the most expensive part because it's coming from another country and it's just taking so long. But it's really, really, really good. Like, soon as I get it, I promise I will do a tutorial and show y'all, because I'm sure you can see this eyeshadow base here and you will see a clear difference with the other. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. and I'm just smoothing out my eyeshadow base. Again, this part is totally, you don't have to do this, but I always set my eyeshadow base just so when I put the color down, I know that it's going to stay exactly where I need it to go. Kenya, I actually, when I get done, I'll post it, and then you all can share it, and then they can share it and share it and share it, share it and share it, and then I'll be happy. And as soon as I get my YouTube and stuff straightened out, y'all, please, please, please follow me. Follow me, and subscribe. So again, for people who are just logging in, I'm going to do something simple again, just for spring's sake. I'm going to do something that's going to be simple that will allow you to, if later on, say you're going out for drinks or to going to get something to eat or whatever, going on a date, how you can change your eye makeup literally just to go from day to night without having to do too much in the middle. I'm still thinking about what I'm going to be doing over the next couple weeks. I am going to give y'all some color because I really got a lot of color I want to play in, and show you all what it looks like. So the next couple tutorials or so, I will show you all some good colorful looks as well. Okay, so I am going to go into my crease with, let's see where I want to start. Okay, I am going to start with my Soft Glam palette. In my crease, I am going to start with burnt orange, and then I'm going to go, I don't know if y'all can say burnt orange, and then I go to orange soda. Again, make sure your brush is clean because you do not want to make the mistake of putting on eyeshadow and you mess it up. Hey, Jackie. And again, oops, sorry, let's show y'all. I'm just using a fluffy brush to go into my crease. And this is just to start your color buildup. Just windshield wiper motions. Hey, Miss Rosie. Windshield wiper motions. Now, of course, if you had a color that you were really just trying to put in a certain area, you wouldn't use such a big brush. Because what this brush is, because it is a little bit thicker, it will make your shadow fly all over the place. But being that this is a very neutral color, you won't see it much at all. Behind that, again, I am going to go in with my burnt orange. I did grab a smaller brush because I do want to start building my color here in the crease. Next, I am going to go to Rustic here in the middle, well, kind of towards the end. This is the part of the Soft Glam palette as well. I'm still on the same palette. Soft Glam is really like a good corporate America, want to put some shadow on type of palette, because it allows you to still put you a little color on, but it's not too overwhelming. Again, as I do pick up my color, I do knock it off a little bit. Yes, Kristen, that's life. That is life, girl. Level all the way up. I do put that in my crease. Again, with your wiper motions. And what you're doing is just you're building your color without it being too much. And I'm going to switch over for a second, just for one or two colors from, what is this? The Warm Neutral Palette by MAC. I am going to pick up this color here at the end. Kind of place that in my crease as well. Gives you some color, but it still makes it look, gives you a little soft glam look. I'm not a real big shimmer girl. I might do a lot of matte looks, but for you, I will use a shimmer. So, what I'm going to use, I'm literally going off the fly, y'all. I am going to use, yeah, I'm gonna go back to the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. So what I'm going to go into next is the rose pink color. Now with your shimmers, you have to be very careful with them because regardless of who makes them, sometimes they'll have fallout. And if you want them to show up a little bit brighter, usually what I do is I spray it with a little bit of setting spray. What the setting spray allows is for your eyeshadows to actually pop. So instead of it just being like, you know, just shimmer. I know y'all seen people who, it just look like they just put a little bit of shimmer on and walked out the door. What it does is it basically amplifies the color a little bit. So again, I have a flat brush and I just literally sprayed my brush. I'm going to pick up this color again, rose pink. And I am going to start, hey mama, I'm gonna start literally here in the corner of my eye. And you're gonna start placing that color. And also, ladies, with your highlighter, if you want your highlighter to be amplified, I think I told y'all last week, but tell you again. If you want to amplify your highlighter, just spray a little water or setting spray on it, and I promise it'll turn up your color. And on accident, I've already started making a cut crease. I'm sorry, y'all. Pick your color up and literally just place it right there. Yeah, actually, yeah. It amplifies everything, B. Like, literally, it will amplify everything. Not that it wouldn't look nice on its own, but it just, like, it turns your color all the way up. So, again, I'm going to start on this side. And again, you don't like, for some people that don't like the whole cut crease or the whole division, you like to kind of like it, make it look a little bit more blended. I will blend it out for you all because I know the cut crease sometimes is a bit much for some people. I just like the extra. Kristen, I got a couple of my favorites. Urban Decay honestly has some really, really good setting spray. I like the Chill. Dang. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. But Urban Decay Chill, and I also like their De-Slick. Yeah, this is, I really like Anastasia Beverly Hills. She has a really good formula. The only thing I don't like, they got this one palette, Lord. It's just terrible. It is absolutely terrible. As soon as I got it, I returned it. It is terrible. Okay, so now you can take a fluffy brush, a clean one, or something that you haven't really used any dark colors with. And you're gonna take your brush in your hand, and of course, to blend that out, literally just hit your corners, or the crease. It kind of blends that out. but it still allows you to see a little bit of your color in the middle. Oh Lord, Kristen, don't tell me that. So, in the meantime, I'm going to pick up, oh shoot, hold on, my lashes. Of course, this is again, everybody don't wear lashes, I understand, but I do. I love my lashes. I am going to go ahead and put my glue on there, though I'm kind of waiting. I've got a couple more things to do. But whenever you're wearing lashes, you want to go ahead and put your glue on there and let it sit. Just because you want it to get tacky. You don't want to ever put lashes on or put the glue on and it stick it straight on your eye. You're gonna have glue all over your face, you're gonna have it in your eye, and it's not gonna feel good. It's not gonna feel good at all. But hey TT Lisa. But prior to putting my lashes on, I do put mascara on as well. I put it on after as well, just to kind of like make sure that everything is blended together. I hate to see women with lashes on, Lord, and their lashes be like straight sticking out from up under their falsies. I hate it. You know what, Kenya? I was not gonna do a wing, but for you, I will do a wing. Just for you. Now, that wing is something serious. Hey, Potette. So depending on what kind of wing you're looking for, sometimes I do dramatic. Sometimes I do dramatic, sometimes I do something small, but I always use a liquid eyeliner. My favorite is by Stila. It is a felt tip, but as you see, it's very, very, very pointy. So it basically gets exactly to where you need it to go. So without it just being like everywhere. Of course, using a liquid eyeliner requires practice, and it requires a lot of concentration. Now I do it very easily, but I try to explain that when you're using something like a liquid eyeliner, what you need to do is basically kind of keep your eye open, if that makes any sense. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So just so you can see it without it going everywhere. But I'll do something simple. Oh, I'm sorry. My favorite is by Stila, but today I'm using the e.l.f. one. And you want to just drag your color over. I am going to go over this in just a few. Now, as far as your wing part, this all depends on your eye size, your eye shape, and how big or small that you want it. Sometimes I do just like a little natural wing. Sometimes I do a wing that's just out of this world. It really just depends on what it is kind of wing that you're looking for. So today I'll do something natural. So this is where it gets fun. This is the fun part. So, oh, mommy, yes, I know. So what you're gonna do, basically I dip it in there, but I also take off the extra if I can. You're gonna start here on the side, almost like a stencil. So depending on if you wanna go straight out or you want it to go slanted is how you will actually sit your brush. So I'm gonna kind of do my slanted today. I don't know if you all can see. I'm trying to get as close as possible. Okay, so that's your line that's gonna go up. So basically what I'm about to do next is to connect the top excuse me, the wing actually down to the liner. And you're gonna kind of fill that in as you go. Certified Noah gang gang. And literally this is how you connect it. So you're gonna go over to the other side and do the exact same thing on this side as you did on this side. But look at the difference. Like, it's night and day difference. Hold on one second. Let me do this side. Again, you're gonna make a line depending on how big or how small you want your wing to be. And now you are going to connect and shade in all at the same time. And literally that is it. So what I do, oh Lord, y'all, my lash I got stuck to my shirt. Hold on, let me put some glue, some more glue on it. So basically what you're gonna do next, I mean, to you all I'm sure, or to some this may just be enough. I always like my liner to actually pop. So what I have by Wet n Wild is just basically a paint pot. So what I'm going to use is a small brush. You can use something like this, very small. Just dip it in there, and basically what you're going to do is to go right on top of what you just did. And it'll make that liner that you had, especially like if you have a cheaper liner and it may not be as pigmented as you want, dip it into your actual paint pot and put it straight on top of it. I don't know if you all can really tell on here, but it makes it a little bit darker, so it gives you a little bit more pigment than what the liner sometimes typically does. And okay, lashes are ready. I always like bend mine, if that makes any sense, in the middle, because I try to make sure that your outline is not going to be straight. So you want it to bend it kind of circle, if that makes any sense, if you're going to do it. And you're just going to, again, place that right as close to your eyeline as possible. Or your lash line, excuse me, as possible. I'm using my fingers today, but I totally understand if you need to use tweezers. Sometimes I use tweezers, sometimes I don't. Really just depends on what mood I am and if my fingernails are too long at the time. Then put my left lash on. And again, and just place it as close to your lash line as possible. That is if you're going to wear lashes. You don't have to necessarily wear lashes. Hey, line sister. Thanks, honey buns. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure my lashes is on. Now, if you want to turn this into something like a night look, it's very easy. Say you going to work and you're getting off and you want to go out with the girls or go have dinner with your honey. The next step to make it look to a night look, I'm going to go right back into this Soft Glam palette with that Cypress Amber. And basically what you're going to do is you're just going to add a little bit more color to your crease and to your V of your eye. So get you a fluffy brush, knock off the excess, and lightly always use the end or hold the end of the brush, because when you start putting it like here, you're going to make it look, it's going to look really, really harsh. So you're going to take that literally in your crease. I usually raise my eyebrows up a little bit, and it helps get in there. And I pull it down a little bit into the V. And you can add as much or as little as you want. Really just depends on how dramatic you're going. And don't worry about the harsh lines, because we're going to go back in there and blend, of course. I'm going to add a little bit more chocolate here. Okay, you see that place there? And this is what I mean when I say make sure you blend. You see how it's like choppy? This is what my makeup used to look like. So now what you are going to do is to get you another fluffy brush with no product and just go into some neutral color. Put it on your brush. Go back into your eye and just literally blend out those harsh lines. Literally, it's just real easy. Because what you don't want is you don't want harsh lines. I mean, of course, everyone will know that you have on makeup, but that doesn't mean it has to look like it. You don't have to look like a clown. You see how softer it is? A lot more soft it's getting. And you can blend it to your liking. Look at this. Nice. And if you want, if you ever mess up and you feel like you put too much on, like I kind of want to clean mine up a little bit, you can go back with that, what did I do with that? That flat brush that I showed y'all earlier. Here it is. That I showed you earlier. Just dab it on there a little bit, and you're gonna go right back up there. Just have fun with your makeup. I promise, just have fun with it. It's the best way to learn. I'm a very visual person, so I can pretty much see stuff once or twice and then I can pick it up. But just watch you some videos. Watch you some videos. Practice on yourself, practice on your friends, family. And I am also now, I'm going to take that same color. Again, get you a small brush. And I'm going to place this color right underneath my eye. So on the end of, Kenya, you would not look like a clown. The same brush, it has a small end here at the bottom. So I am going to take the Cypress Amber as well. And the same color that I put in my crease, I am going to put up under my eye. So dip it in there, shake it off. And place this under here. I know a lot of young ladies, because I did it as well. Every blue moon I do. But you use eyeliner up under here, you don't have to. You can actually use your eyeshadow. Unless you want to. It's totally up to you. But even just because you're putting the color at the bottom doesn't mean you don't need to blend it out. Don't just put it up there and leave it there. Still blend it out. Ken, you stupid. You so can do this yourself. I promise you can. And literally, that just smoked you out a little bit. You can go right back into it. Get you some mascara. And literally make your eyeshadow, I'm not your eyeshadow, but your lashes pop. Anything can always be cleaned up with your concealer. Now, if you want to go back and put a little bit more powder or whatever it is on your face, because it's been a long day, you can do that. Anything you want to clean up, you always can. And your lip, it really just depends on what kind of look you're going for. I would do a ombre tonight. And this is by NYX. It is that same liquid suede. That I absolutely love. It stays on all day and it's super cheap. Let that dry a little bit. What is this on my face? I'm sorry, y'all. Saw something on my face. Did not look right. Alrighty, so then I'm going to go back into the middle and blend it out. You're just going to blot. And don't worry about getting this perfect either the first go round. Blot that and you can go right back in. And line your lip. Now it depends next what you actually want your look to look like, but literally you went from a day look into a night look and now you are ready to go out with your honey buns. Thank you, Mama. I know you love your ombre look. And this is literally it. I hope that y'all enjoyed. I hope that you like. I'm gonna get some better lighting in here so y'all can really see. But I really wish that I hope you enjoyed. If y'all have any questions, if you need help with finding products, something that you are confused about, something you need to know a little bit more about, let me know. let me know. See y'all later.